back to the show. Continuing to take a look at today's matches, Thompson is up against Bellpost Hill, and perhaps one of the closer games, one of the better games to watch this weekend. Bertie, I'll throw to you because you're all about Bellpost still.
No, not really. No, I'm just about I'm about everyone. You know, I'm just a nice guy. But look, Thompson and Bellpost Hill. Looking at the draw today, I would probably have to say that it's probably going to be the game of the round again. Twice in 2 weeks for Bellpost Hill. I know Bellpost Hill, reasonably confident, and I'm sure Thompson, being the reigning premiers, are extremely confident as well. Down at Godfrey Street, they're playing down at Thompson's home ground, and I really do think it'll be interesting to see how they all match up against each other. Brooke Masterman's no longer at Thompson, and that's a big sort of loss for them because she can be swung from either end. Yep. Look, you got Nicole Traynor in goals. You've got
Rebecca
White, and also Michelle Bradley. So, looking at last week's results, they shared the goaling around with them with each other last week. But it'll be interesting if it's a tight game. Sonia may just decide to, stay with the 7 for the whole game, depending upon how the game goes. It'll be a game where turnovers will be a contributing factor to who wins the game. And hopefully, the weather's good and it's just a great day for netball. I know Terry up at Bellpost Hills, reasonably confident. And, I think after the win against Belmont last week, which was a close affair in the end, just iron out a few little creases they've got in their game and hopefully come out this week and have a good showing against Thompson.
Do you really think that Bellpost could get over Thompson?
It's been actually in the last probably 3 to 4 years, not 4, maybe the last 3 years. I think between Thompson and Bellpost Hill, the ledger's reasonably square in wins and losses. Maybe Thompson might be in front by one win more. It's been really sort of close. So I think Bellpost still have confidence in their game, as do Thompson, and I'm sure Thompson at home will be wanting to put up a good fight, and they're probably thinking they'll come home with the points. So it's going to be a very tight game. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And Thompson's centre court is really great. So is Bellpost Hills this year as well, with the inclusion of Shireen Chang, who's in the Samoan national side. So it's going to be one hell of a battle. It'll be really a good game to go and watch. It really will be.
A good indicator for both sides on where they're at for the start of the season and how their pre-season's gone as well, I think. So, and especially since they're going to play each other a bit later in the year as well, it's a good show and a good indicator of where they're both sitting.
And I'm thinking for you, Felicity, as well, you're playing Thompson next weekend, so this is going to be a good match for you guys to watch. Yeah,
a very good indicator for us too. I think we'll be keeping a close eye and a bit of a discussion with both sides to see how they've fared and how they feel they've gone for it as well. So any of that's good for a coach, I think, and for players as well to sort of feel there is quite a few changes in those two sides, whereas Winch has really only had 2 and they're only in the centre court there anyway, so they've still got their main side as well. So I think it'll be good to see who's playing where and what's actually going on and where they're settling into compared to the Winch girls as well. So. And
you'd be pretty close in the B grade and C as well?
It seems to be with Thompson, Bellpost and Werribee, Winch, the A grade and the B grade sort of very similar in all of them there on how we all play and things. So I think I'm a B grade player. I enjoy playing Thompson there. The shooter there's a bit taller than me.
I thought you were a D grade player. Yeah. Oh, you're going to hit me.
I probably should be. But and I enjoy playing Bellpost too. They're both very tall shooters. So and Bertie's very smart when he's been training. He's a compliment with his shooters. The way
Fran, are you recording this? Compliment coming up, right?
So I think for B grade anyway, they're quite exciting games there too, because they are the rematches of the finals too. The finals pretty much were A and B and both the same throughout the finals. So it should be a good match for both grades.
Well, Thompson and Bellpost, of course, played off in the C grade grand final last year as well. So it's going to be a tight day for all the grades, from the juniors through to the seniors. Kim Martin, of course, it'll be interesting to see what Thompson do as far as trying to nullify her. I think probably Harry will probably play on Kim with no Brooke there anymore. I think that, probably Harry will play there, although she has been known to take the centre court. If things aren't going well for Thompson, she'll try and shore up the centre court a little bit. But then if she does that, it sort of takes out of Thompson's defence.
Yeah, that's
defence-wise a little bit. But, you've got Georgie Young there also, backing goalkeeper for Thompson. So, look, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be really interesting to see who wins that one. And they play each other the very last round of the season as well, before finals in round 18. So,
did they do that last year? It was towards the end of the season, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I think we played Werribee last round last year. So there was another tough game for Belpost Hill as well towards the end of last year. But that would be really good. And just to see where they all stand at the moment in this early part of the season and see what needs to be done for both teams.
Well, I'll be heading out to that one later this afternoon, so I'm looking forward to seeing that game. North Geelong take on Corio out at North this weekend. I imagine that's going to be one of the really close games also, because those two sides are very tough when they play each other.
No love lost there between North Geelong and Corio. And, it'll be a bruising encounter, to say the least. Both defences give nothing. And, when you're playing against either of these teams, you really do earn your goals. And North Geelong had that 1-goal win last week against Inverleigh. Corio had a reasonably easy win last week. So Corio will be full of confidence, even though they're down at North Geelong, and I think North Geelong's got new courts down there as well. So North Geelong will be, want to strut their stuff on their new home ground, and their new change rooms I think they've got down there as well. So another interesting game. Really, going to be a tight game down there as well.
I think the A grade, both sides have really smart shooters too. They don't exhaust themselves. They play really smartly, which I enjoy watching, because it's so totally different to what we do, that I think it's good to watch for those sides. But I think in the B grade it'll be pretty close as well, pretty tight in there, and go down to the line for B grade as well.
Well, Corio were the reigning B grade premiers,
That's right.
beat Thompson in the grand final last year. I think the A grade game could be a match between the goalers. You've got Michelle Rasoukas, playing coach for Corio.
I was going to ask if she's still coaching this year.
She is. She's still going. So that'll be an interesting match-up there. And I think it could be a shootout down at North Geelong there.
Look forward to seeing the result of that one. We'll take a quick break right now and be back in just a minute.
I'm here to tell you how football is strong.